Hey, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system. Today we're gonna take a look into another Pardus operating system, which is the other version of our Pardus. Now let's look into the GNOME version. Well, it has a requirement of the CPU that has a 64-bit with 2.0 gigahertz frequency and a RAM at least like 2 gigabytes, and the storage space more than 15 gigabytes, and the GPU, well, it's supposed to be like 16 MB, so with the resolution of 768. So let's try to download this one and click right here to download. So as you can see, I have already the Pardus GNOME. I'll be using this one, so if you want to download it, click save and reminder, put it on the download so that you will not get confused. Okay, so let me go to the boxes, click file and add the Pardus. Okay, Pardus 23.4 GNOME, and I'll give it maybe 8. And this one, the storage space, I'll give it 50. Okay, let's click create and let's maximize this one. So I'll use English, I'm not a Turkish, so let's hit enter. Live Pardus. Okay, we're gonna use the live version to install this one. We are now in the installation. Let's click this one and we have the installation. But first things first, I need to correct the display settings. It is in 768, so I have to correct this one. I'll look for the 1080. So we have 1080 because my display is 1080. So keep the changes. Now we have the right display. This is the GNOME version, so let's try to install this one first. So installation. So we have the welcome to the installation. Let's click this one. I'll use English, and then I'll be using, maybe I'll use Filipino English. Next, I'll use my area, which is somewhere here in Asia. Click next, and I'm okay with this one. I'll be using the whole system. So, oops, okay. Yes, okay. And SDA, okay, SDA, correct. Drive A, yes. And then let's put the name. I'll be using my Rialbbe as my name, and of course I'll put my super secret password. I only have 4, so it will be so easy to remember, and this is just only the test, so we are not yet like full-blown operating system. This is just on the virtual machine, but if you want to have a very long, maybe I could like recommend you like minimum of 6 characters with all types of special characters at the same time if you wanted to have a strong password. Let's click next. And this is just only a reminder. Yes, I'm sure with it. This is the summary now, so I'm okay with this one. Okay, let's click install. So while it is installing, let's go back to the website first before we proceed. It is still installing to our virtual machine. So, well, it is Libre, and discover the Pardus. Feel the power of freedom. Nice. It is very stable, reliable solution for your Problems with affected standard viruses. Yes, it is true. That is why I'm using Linux. And if you asked me, do you have Office Suite? Yes, of course. It is all the same. But if you want the style of Microsoft, it's really up to you. Okay, I've been using Linux for very long time already, so don't ask me if I'm affected with different virus. No, I don't have viruses in my computer. Even in hackers, I seldom see my account being hacked. But of course, I always have the problem like the hacking issue with the Microsoft LinkedIn, because Microsoft owns LinkedIn and I always have that issue. They're trying to infiltrate my passwords and location and all those stuff. I think they need to really upscale their security if they want to be like really secure in operating system. Not just popular, but they have to. Okay, they have the obligation because you are paying for the operating system. Irony, right? Right here in free and open source, we have seldom viruses infiltrating our operating system. But in proprietary operating system, well, where they always have that issue. Let's wait to finish this installation, then we'll proceed to the initial boot. They're using actually the Python script right here. So as you can see, it's main.py, which means it is a Python file. Okay, we have already finished our installation. Let's click yes for restarting our computer. Well, we gonna go back to our screen, which is like this, and we have the grub, the GRUB. Okay, let's click enter. So it is loading the Linux kernel 6.1.0. This is now the initial boot. Now let's click right here for our password and hit enter after we encode our password. And let's see the initial boot. Okay, this is the initial boot. We need to fix the display again. Oops, this is the welcome page. Okay, let's click the display first. So we need to have the 1080 because my display is 1080 and keep the changes. Okay, let's close this one. Okay, so this is their welcome page. As you can see, they have the layout right here. You have all the options if you want to have like the Mac style or the Ubuntu style or the Windows 10 or maybe the XP style or maybe the Pardus. But I think I like the classic, which is the GNOME actually. You have the dark style and light style. I'll be using the dark mode. It is pleasant to the eyes for me. The wallpaper, you have choices right here. I think the welcome page is also their appearance, right? So I'll be using this one. It's just okay with me. Display, yes, 100% display, standard. Typographical error. Take note of that one. Copy paste. Okay. Extensions, if you want to turn on the extensions right here, I'll be okay with this one. Bluetooth, okay. Application, well, I'll be using that later to download something. Okay, support. They have all the social media. If you want to have the documentation, you could click right here for the community help, right here for the forum, and of course their homepage, which is pardus.org.tr/en for English /home for their main page. Okay, let's close this one. Let's check out the desktop user interface, or the desktop UI. So they have the activity right here. So you could also click the super key or your Windows key, and then you have all the apps right here, or you could just click right here and all apps. It's really up to you. You have the time and date in the center, upper center. When you click this one, you have all the notification at the same time. You could clear it up if you wanted to. Let's just check the update. Okay, update and upgrade. I'll be okay with that one. Password is required, so let's enter our password and authenticate it. As you can see, it is updating. Okay, let's minimize this one. And of course, they have their power button right here. Power button for the suspend, restart or reboot, turn off, which is shutdown, log out for your account, suspend, it's just a slip. You have also the lock right here, the settings, shortcut key. Okay, you have also the screenshot right here. It is wired right now. It is not yet connected to my Wi-Fi. You have the power balance right here, the night mode. Okay, so it's really up to you to use this one. They also have the icons right here. It's like a shortcut icons. When you click the activity, you could also look into this one, the all apps. They have also the software center in the dock, file manager, evolution for your email client, your Firefox web browser, display 2, display 1. Okay, so while it is still updating, let's minimize this again. So we have the wallpaper. When you right click the mouse, you have the change wallpaper. So this is the appearance. We have, how many wallpaper did they have? Okay, they also put it right here. Aside from the welcome app, they also have the appearance right here. Oh, so many. Okay, this is awesome. So they have a lot of wallpaper to choose from. Cool. Let me see any other appearance. So that is their wallpaper. So let's wait for the update installation to complete 100%, and then let's proceed to the application, default application, and the software center. Okay, the process of the update is already completed. Let's click OK. So it is up to date. Our Pardus GNOME 23.4 is already up to date. Okay, let's click that one. And if you have the disk still right here, you could eject it or unmount it. Okay, so let's go to the apps. So this is the CD burner. Your drawing right here, contacts, extension if you want to have the extensions. You have the GNU image manipulator program. You have the LibreOffice Office Suite. They have also the Start Center, because they separate the different type of application like the Base, Calc, Impress, Draw, Writer, So they separate it, not like only Office. It's all in one. Anyway, they also have the video player, the calculator, settings, monitor right here, and of course the utilities. Let's check out the utilities. We have the dist user analyzer, dist, the tweaks right here if you want to tweaks your operating system. And let's check out the Pardus folder right here. So they have the greeter, which is the welcome page. They also have the Pardus package installer for the devs and shortcuts. Rhythm box right here for your audio player. Synaptic package manager for your software. VLC, of course. VLC is a native media player. If you're using VLC in Windows, well, you are using Linux apps. Okay, let's check out the software center. Okay, so let's try to install some of the apps. So it is getting information from the server. It will take a little bit time. It depends on your internet service provider and your plan. Okay, so we have the hotspot at the same time if you want to have the hotspot. Pardus right here, categories and utilities. Okay, let me see. If you want to play Minecraft, of course you could use this one. Mario. Okay, Ventoy. It is easy to install Ventoy right here. It is very easy. Scratch. Scratch is also right here. It is easy to install. You're not like having some problems like how to install in Windows. You have to go to a website. Sometimes it is shady website with full of surprises like viruses, malware, spyware, and all those stuff. You also have the Blender. Oh yeah, Blender is actually a Linux app. So if you are trying to look for some animation software and you're using Blender, you're actually using Linux. Screen copy right here. If you want to screen copy your mobile phone, tablet, you could use this one, screen copy. Let me see. Let me look for the OnlyOffice. So let's type in OnlyOffice. Oh, there it is. We could click that one and then try to install. And then, of course, enter your super secret password and authenticate it. It will just gonna install it for you. And everything is free right here. You don't have to pay. Okay? Let's return to the all category, all apps. So we have a lot of apps right here. Even Banana Etcher. It is easy to install right here. You don't have any problems. Even Ventoy. I think Ventoy is very easy to install right here compared to Windows. Ventoy. Let me see. Yes, Ventoy is here. Just click install and then it will install it for you. Not like in Windows that you will have like really great deal of knowledge how to install. Right here, it's just click install, click install. It is AI. Fancy name. Fancy name, AI. We also have some AI like assistants right here. It is very easy to use Linux compared to Windows, tell you frankly. Let's wait for the OnlyOffice to hit 100% and then let's try to open it. Oh, let me see. Do we have Canva? No, Canva is not here. Okay, I think you could like install Canva via the web browser. Okay, the OnlyOffice already installed. Let's close the software center. Let's go to the OnlyOffice. So where is OnlyOffice? Right here. So let's click that one and then it is now right here. Let's check out. It is all-in-one application. You have all the Office suite right here, from the document to spreadsheet to presentation to PDF. Yes, we don't pay for the PDF because it is a portable document file. You could edit, form, and create in real time with collaboration at the same time. Okay, so let me check out the settings right here. So it is in modern light. You could always click modern dark if it is painful for your eyes, like too much bright, because of course eyes strain is always been the problem if you're using computers almost all the time. So yeah, you could click that one. So let's go back. See, it is pleasant to the eyes. If you have some local files, you just click right here on the document. We're not using drive A, drive B, drive C. It's already in drive A, which is your primary drive, not like drive C for primary drive for Windows. But I don't know what happened to drive A in Windows and drive B for Windows. It's just no-brainer. That's my own opinion. Okay, you're supposed to be starting from drive A if you have the primary drive, right? And it is already right here in the folder, so you don't need to go to the drive A, B, C, or whatever drive you have. It is just in your drive A, so it is just right here. Everything is laid out for you. And if you want to access your Google apps, you could like add it, like this one, Google Chrome. Just click right here and click install. And of course, don't forget your super secret password that is gonna be authenticating your application to install. That's why it is secure, because if someone will install, like there is a malicious script, it will prevent it from continuing. Especially, you will be surprised that there will be some viruses, blah 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 blah. So right here in Linux, you have to authenticate it so that you could proceed installing. But if you don't authenticate it, because it is a virus, installing the virus in your computer, well, don't. It's just critical thinking. So let me finish this installing the Google Chrome, and then let's see. Oh, by the way, if you're using Google, that is actually Linux. That is why Chrome OS is actually Linux with the web apps platform. Okay, so let me close that one. Let's look into Google Chrome. Yes, you could also make it as your default browser if you wanted to. For me, I will not make it as my default browser. Okay, don't sign in, it's really up to you. Got it. So yeah, see, you're using Google. Yeah, conclusion for me, it is very easy to use Linux, just like your Android. Easy to install. It feels like Linux. The Pardus 23.4 GNOME is basically like Linux, really like Linux. Well, it is ordinary to experience some difficulties when you start with this one, because it is not on like Windows. But if you're using Google Chrome, well, this is very easy, because everything it's like Google Chrome, because of course Google Chrome is actually GNOME, a GNOME desktop environment. So yeah, it feels like that. How to shut down? Of course, just click right here on the upper right corner and then look for the power button, and then you have the shutdown right here, or turn off. Okay, if you have some question, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. I'm Blair, your science, computer, mathematics, and your engineering teacher. Bye for now, and see you in the next adventure as we adventure different operating system. Let's click shutdown. Turn off, power off, shut down.